Hey guys, Ralphie here, bringing you a showcase / guide on one of my favorite characters in PoE so far, Kinetic Fusillade Warden. Don't be intimidated by the Mage Blood gameplay in the background. I just didn't record a lot of early footage because I decided to make this video after I took down all the content in the game, and it was so much fun. The gearing process for this character was really fun. If you like crafting or you are looking to get into crafting, this character has a lot of custom pieces that you can craft however you like. I plan to make a video on how to craft everything you will see in the POB, so stay tuned for that. So, before you go any further in the video, I'm gonna explain to you how Kinetic Fusillade works. You see in the description it says, wave your wand, create a hovering projectile. After a short duration, the projectile is fired at an enemy, dealing area damage. That is the most important part. So, you wave your wand and after 0.5 seconds, the projectiles are released. Our goal is to reduce this duration to close to 0. And we do this by stacking a lot of less skill effect duration or reduced skill effect duration. And you see, the more we reduce our skill effect duration, the faster the projectiles come out. And if your attack speed is too high, you'll see that you won't shoot at all, which is a big problem. So, with a duration of 0.1 seconds, you'll have this barrage effect. So you can just hold your button and shoot, which makes the skill very nice to play on self-cast. Alright, we have arrived at the POB section of every good PoE video. To check if your attack speed is too high or too low, first things first, you go into calcs, select Kinetic Fusillade, and under skill type specific stats, you will find the stat max effective APS, which will tell you if you can safely add or remove attack speed. In this case, I have to remove 2%. That is because I have the wrong skill tree selected. And there you go. Now it's green and it tells you you can add up to 45% increased attack speed. If your attack speed is too high, you click the button and you hold it, your projectiles just won't come out until you release the button. It's a clunky playstyle, you know. That's why you always want to check this stat before or after every upgrade to see if your attack speed still holds up. If you have any questions about the build at any point, you can check the notes section. Anything I could think of, I wrote it down here. I hope this addresses most problems. If not, I can add an FAQ section maybe if people have any more issues that aren't mentioned here, but this is a good reference point. If you still have more questions, comment on the video and I'll try to help you out as best as I can. In the early game, your defenses will be lackluster at best, but it's a ranger character. It's always tough to make that tanky in the early game, in my opinion. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to get a high block shield. Like this one, it has 42% and it has T1 spell block on it. You can search these on trade, you can maybe harvest craft them, but it's really important because you don't have a lot of physical damage reduction. So evasion, about 80% evasion early on, and a high block shield should be enough to protect you from most physical damage. You will be one-tapped sometimes, it is what it is, that's why we play softcore, right? In the configurations tab, you'll also see that it is pretty conservative. You have your shock, but you always shock basically on every hit. You apply all your ailments if you get close to crit cap. And you can still tick on the 30 rage from the gloves implicit. And you can go unbound, which in the late game version, I take the unbound node because it gives you 100% more elemental damage for 10 seconds, which is huge, as you can see. Just clicking this button gives you such a crazy damage steroid. And on a single target, you'll probably use some Sigil of Power and you'll see the damage ramps up drastically. So yeah, check those boxes as you want, as you please, to see how much damage you do. Alright, to finish off the video, I want to show you my memorial tab for the character, basically. This is some gear I used to get to the point where I am right now. My fracturing graveyard. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you lose, but if you're determined, I'm very confident you can hit the crafts. It is some RNG. If you get unlucky at one craft, you might get lucky on others. And yeah, here's some flask choices. All of these can also be used when full, before you have a mage blood, and some unique flasks you might want to use depending on your budget, you know? I don't really know how to end the video. I thank you very much for watching. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. It's the first time I really tried to make a detailed POB like this. And I see you guys next time. Bye.
I don't deal in introductions. Just here it comes.
Poor corrupted creature. I'm not up to that just yet. My mana is gone.
This guy.